Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003 Season Mode, Season 7. My goodness, Rusty Wallace out boogies Jeff Green at Bristol, gets a huge dub. And I tell you what, man, three legends, Elliott, Labonte, Wallace, last three Winston Cup winners. It's official. We have a full race lead on second right now. We've stretched out the margin over Jeff Gordon, which is average. Top finish is down to a 7.6. Jeff Burton, get this, a 6.7. A career best for Jeff Burton, I might add. But I think this is even more impressive. Within just 25 races in 2008, we've amassed 20 top fives. And I think 11 races to go, we still easily can hit the top 10 margin. I tell you what though, career best, and I mean, except for the average start, which is 6.5, but I mean, when you have 22 poles in one season, that is pretty stout. So anyways, we're doing pretty good for ourselves. No, stay humble, keep digging, man. So you got Gordon, you got Jarrett, they're doing their things. Oh my God. I mean, the championship margin, I'm sorry, Kurt Busch, but you're out of the Winston Cup. I think it's down to 7 drivers now. I think Jimmy Johnson's on the brink. I think the championship's going to be Johnson, Earnhardt, Martin, Marlin, Jarrett, Gordon, or Burton. That's truth be told. It's been a while since we touched in on these, so let's look at our weekly awards real quick. Kind of get you caught up on the summer Daytona action. Not Daytona action, but you know, the summer stretch. Everything that has went on thus far this season. Look at the Texas one, man. Gordon, a lot of yellow numbers there. Wow. Rookie of the Year battle, Dave Nichols is he's having a top season so far, doing pretty good for himself there. Pole Award 7, Jamie Spencer, man, the man, the myth, the legend. I still don't truly remember how the Jackpot 5 works. I remember it's like you have to finish top 5 or something a race before one of the 5 jackpot tracks. The one thing they didn't do in this game, which this is not even like critiquing it, they didn't put a description for the Jackpot 5. And I think the reason why is they were expecting the viewer that was watching at that time to already know what it is. But for a game that's 18 years now in the future, or now in the past technically, I have no clue how the Jackpot 5 works. It's supposed to be, I think, the Winston Noble 5, I think, in real life. Anyways, it is still not decided between Chevy and Ford. If Jeff Gordon goes on a tear, possibly throw in, I don't know, maybe Johnson or Earnhardt, they could take the manufacturer's title over Ford, Pontiac, and Dodge. Excuse me, but they're kind of in the boondocks. Lap champion, so all that good jazz there. Already caught up on that. We're going to Bristol. Let's run, or not Bristol, you idiot. We're going to Darlington. We'll run the primary car. Let's go to South Carolina. Alrighty folks, so Jimmy Johnson is on the pole. We qualified 20th. This is going to be fun. Let's go into the down trackside to the 2008 Southern 500.
MRN Radio is here at the great Southern tradition, the annual Mountain Dew Southern 500, here at Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. Every driver who comes here has one goal in mind. Don't add any paint to the wall. What makes Darlington so tough?
Well, this is an egg-shaped track with different links and different bankings in the east and west turns. That makes it very tough for the drivers. But the question is, why is it egg-shaped? Well, when it was built, the landowner decided he didn't want his minnow farm disturbed, so they simply pinched in the corners of what is now turns 3 and 4 to give it the distinctive egg shape that it's now famous for.
Jeff Burton made some big bucks in 1999 when he won 2 $1 million bonuses for wins at Lowe's and here at Darlington.
You know, you got drivers out there who haven't even had a chance at that $1 million bonus, and here Jeff Burton comes along and wins 2 of them in one season.
Rick Edwards really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Kurt Busch started on the pole for the first time in his career here at Darlington during the 2001 season.
And that's quite a surprise. The Lady in Black is a very unforgiving racetrack that can give rookies and veterans alike a hard time. But she caught up to Kurt, and he only finished 51 laps that day.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. We got Mark Martin and Jimmy Johnson on the front row. Look, this is the championship BS has begun, okay? There's no more mulligans. There's no more, okay, Monday morning quarterback, we'll get it tuned up. Look, you got like 11 races, okay? Bristol night race, that's the end of the summer, right? We're going forward now. This is where the championship hunt begins. You have 11 races, 10 races, whatever you call it. This is it. This is the final stretch to the Winston Cup Championship in 2008. It begins here in Darlington, South Carolina. There's no more mulligans. There's no more BS. You raced in the spring, the summer, and now you're here. Here we go, folks. Who's going to win this championship? It is going to be fun. 36 long laps from Darlington right here on Diecastbuffet. Oh my God, man. What a freaking race we have in store for you today. So we're going to be boogieing here at Darlington. We've won this race numerous times, but I mean, starting 20th is no, it's no easy thing to do. Is we're trying to get off the corner. Oh my God, man, that got tight in a hurry. So bottlenecking off turn 2 nets us back to 25th. We got a little bit of work to do, trying to rally back up to the front. And lap 1 at Darlington is going to be led by Jimmy Johnson. Now, Jimmy Johnson, I touched on it earlier this episode, that he is on the brink of being realistically eliminated from championship contention. He's like 680 points out. With 11 races to go, if you gain 156 points, what, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, which basically means the top points leaders all have to DNF, you have to win the race, lead the most laps, etc. Oh my God, that was stupid there. There's a lot of beating and banging there. Everyone's kind of warming up. Let's see the damage. Yep, there is some damage on the left front. You can see kind of a notch bumped up. Anyways, Johnson is going to have to go on an absolute tear to avoid elimination. So he's going to have to win this race pretty much. He's just going to have to go on a tear. Dale Jarrett, you're like 240 points out. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, you got to start making some points up. Jeff Gordon, he significantly fell off the high throne he had earlier this season. I mean, there was a stretch between, what was it, the Coke 600, the Atlanta race that followed, and the Pocono 500. He won all 3 of those races back to back to back. I mean, this guy was unbeatable. He qualified on pole for both Pocono races, too. I mean, this guy was just unbelievable. So this guy, definitely Gordon, he's got to get it turned around. He knows he has a legitimate shot at the championship, but I mean, with us being in 23rd right now, they need to go and try to find a way to get some points. We got a good car here at Darlington, though. Darlington's always been a track that I love. I love the physical tracks that really rely on mechanical grip. It's not so much about aerodynamics. It's more about how can you navigate turn 4. Trying to get around that corner. Trying to dig around, you know. So right now, we're trying to settle in and get around, though. Rusty Wallace, last week's winner at Bristol. We battled hard, man. I tell you what. If we would have stayed ahead of Rusty Wallace probably 4 or 5 laps more, Jeff Green would have been a Bristol night race winner. Rusty Wallace took advantage of, I'd say, Jeff Green's patience behind a lap down car, to say the least. And he passed him. Jeff Green was not willing to move. Oh, sorry, Dale Jarrett. He was not willing to move. Jeff Green wasn't the lap down car. He literally stuck behind him for like 6 laps. Rusty Wallace said, screw it, I'm out of here, and passed him. So, I think that was just Jeff Green being too flat in the racetrack. You got to be willing to move lap down cars that intentionally block you. That's just me. If it was me, I would have moved that lap down car with not even 1 lap behind him. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you're a lap down car and you block me, I'm going to move you. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the win. Like, if it's like lap 3 of the Daytona 500, that's fine, right? But if it's the final lap at Atlanta Motor Speedway, or 10 to go, I don't give a hoot if you're a teammate or not. Don't block me. So anyways, we've rallied up to 21st here. We're slowly getting back to the front. Jimmy Johnson is on a tear right now. And Mark Martin, which is pretty much, I mean, he is going to have one Tony Stewart 2011 style chase to be able to win this championship. He is so far out. I'm sorry, Mayfield. It's going to be tough, but we're starting to get our car going, honestly. I mean, we're back up to, 20th now. We're 18th. There's Texas Terry Labonte, your Talladega winner. The best race I've ever seen at Talladega on this game. I mean, it was just unfreaking believable how amazing that finish was. I mean, it was just, I was hooting and hollering. If you haven't checked out Race 24 at Talladega this season, season 7. Please go do yourself a favor and go watch it. It is one of the best Thunder races you will ever see on YouTube. I cannot believe how epic that race was, man. Tony Stewart flying the catch fence. Terry Labonte winning a crazy 2-lap shootout. Cars ducking and diving. I mean, my God, man, it was a thriller. Anyways, try to get around Texas. Terry Labonte, there we go. There's Steve Park. Right there on the outside. Whoa, Nelly. Trying to get around him if we can. Come on, car. Is it a race-winning car we have today? I don't think so. But, I mean, honestly, if we come up with a top 10 here at Darlington, I'm going to say that's a W. But my thing is, oh my God, look at that. Johnson's lost the lead. Now it's Earnhardt and Martin. My main thing is Jeff Gordon. My entire strategy, pit calls, everything is about that 24 car. And right now, that 24 car is not even in the top 10. He's 2 cars ahead of us. So, if we can pass the 24 car, I don't think anything else really matters, truthfully. Because Dale Jarrett is just, he's far behind us. Martin, I mean, it's going to take him hundreds of points to get close. Right now, we just need to take advantage of it, keep that 24 car behind us, and keep stacking points. As long as we do our things right, it don't really matter what he does. Because it's so hard to gain Winston Cup points. You really only gain on somebody if they have a bad race and you have a great race. Some people don't like that, but personally, I love that. Because that just shows you how freaking tough it is to compete in Winston Cup. That's why when, you know, in 2005, if you're or let's say 2003, if your fire suit said Winston Cup champion on it, you knew darn well you are a tough, you know what. Because back in those days, they had to race through injuries, concussions, broken ribs. It didn't matter. They had to get back in that car. That's how it was. That's Winston Cup racing, you know. Tough son of a guns, I tell you. And right now, we're right behind Jeff Gordon. And Gordon just does not have the pep in the step that he had earlier this season. And we're battling here for the 13th spot, make it 12th spot with Todd Bodine, surrendering it to Jeff Gordon here. Trying to get a little bit of a run. Ooh, now he tied off the corner, bottlenecking. Whoa, contact, sorry buddy. Trying to hound down the 26 here. Looks like Sadler and one of their young drivers, the triple-digit cars. I think it's the Costco car. And that should be for 10th place, Sadler holds. Your race leader right now is Martin. Sterling Martin is passing Jimmy Johnson, so that tells me Johnson has an early run car. But this could not be the end of Johnson out front today. We've seen this happen before when a car will get off sequence and just destroy the field. So if Johnson wanted to try something, which I think would be a great idea, pit early, get off sequence, and try to get some track position. The thing is, passing cars here at Darlington's one thing, but passing lap down cars is another. If Johnson gets out ahead, a bunch of lap cars behind him in second place, he could just walk away with his win. So I'm just saying it's not over for Jimmy. But for Jeff Gordon, he knows his championship is walking away from him. And there he goes. He's around 2 more cars. He's trying to get away from us here. I think Sadler and the Costco Chevrolet, or Tosco, excuse me, is coming down pit road here. So anyways, lap 16 out of 36 here, 20 to go. Cats are pitting here. I don't know about that. Tires are really not that bad. Like, truth be told, you know, 36 lap race, go down the middle, lap 18, blah, 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 right? Our tires are actually in great shape. So I'm not too worried about pitting early for good years or pitting late for good years. I just want to pit when Jeff Gordon pits. Like I said, our entire pit strategy, our pit call, everything revolves around Mr. 24 car over here. That's it. As long as we match what Jeff Gordon does, it don't matter.
Bring it in when you're ready. We're in our pit window.
We're a full race ahead of Jeff Gordon here, so I want to keep adding to that. Every point counts. So I'm trying to run down the 24 machine. Someone's about to win a big Southern 500, I tell you what. Everyone's pretty much getting on pit road here. Will Jeff Gordon go down pit road? Bad thing is, though, is if he stays out long enough, he could very well lead a freaking Winston Cup lap. And that's 5 bonus points, so I don't need that happening. We're 7th place here. We would be bone dry before everyone pits, I think. Half halfway here in Darlington, guys. It's been an endurance race. Johnson's going to pit late. I don't like that call, guys. I don't like that call. His car was losing a lot of ground. I think he should have took advantage of the earlier tires, but you never know. Gordon is coming in here. All right, get ready. Come on, car. I can't get it to rotate. Look at the pit road entrance for freaking Jeff Gordon. No speeding. Okay, no damage repair. Keep the car how it is. Maybe get a little bit more PSI. Lower that a little bit, rather. Looks good. All right, so here's the game plan. Pit crew, we need a fabulous 15.6. Heck, I'll even say 15.7 second pit stop here. On pit road, off pit road. We need a great stop. Knock on wood. Hope and pray to God we need a good pit stop here, guys. Come on, Lord. Please, God. If we have a bad pit stop here, we're going to lose points to Gordon. Come on, go, 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 go. A little bit of go, go. A little bit of speed and pep in their step. I like this. I like it. 15.4. Thank you, Jesus. And we blocked Jeff Gordon. Perfect. So now not only our pit crew allows us to leapfrog Jeff Gordon on pit road, now we can kind of control our own destiny. We need to keep that 24 car behind us. They get up to speed faster than us. So if we keep him behind us, that's all those track position cars he's losing. So he's going to be in the same boat as us. Now we're back up to full song, just about. All right, here we go. The Southern 500. We're right where we qualified. We're not where we need to be track position-wise, but I think point standing-wise, we're in a good spot. We're ahead of the guy in second, which is always what you need. I think the guy in third is just like 3 cars ahead of us, so it really don't matter where we finish, just as long as we're ahead of DJ and Jeff Gordon. So anyways, there's a cat on pit road that waited a long time. I don't know who it is. I can't check it right now because we're in the middle of the corner. If you pause the game while you're in the corner, your car will literally stop turning. Johnson, okay, let me correct myself. That might have been a good call by Johnson, pitting a little bit late. Now, let's look at the intervals here. I want to know who's going to win this Winston Cup race, and I like to break it down to analytics. Johnson pitted about mid-pack. I believe Martin and Labonte, I think these guys pitted a little early. The interval right now is roughly 1 second. Here's why I don't like this call, though. I like it because you get out front. If you catch a caution, it could equalize the field. Yes, but that's not likely. The reason why I don't like this is you have 14 laps to go at Darlington. That is like running a 20-lap race at Kansas. So I'm just saying, I do not like this call, pitting mid-pack or late when you know you don't have a better car and you're much better on new tires. Then you could say, well, you got to pit late to get new tires. But the thing is, I don't think this is the right call. I think the only way Johnson wins this race is he pits early, gets a crap load of track position, and has to hold... Oh, I'm so sorry, Todd, on that. That was so stupid, buddy. I'm sorry. It's if Johnson pits early, passes lap-down cars, puts the lap-down cars between him and second place. That's the only way I see Johnson winning this race. I know you got to try something. Maybe their team feels like this is a better shot at it, but if he doesn't catch a caution, I think Martin's going to eat his lunch. So anyways, now it becomes the battle for points. Dale Jarrett's right there in the top... no, he's not in top 10 yet. He's in 11th. So let's go try to run down the 88 car. We're ahead of Jeff Gordon here. Throat's getting a little dry here. I could use a little bit of some water, but you know what? We got Winston Cup racing to do. We're just going to have to push through it. So around Jeremy Mayfield. Good thing for us, though, we pitted late. So that means we do have better tires for the long run, but I just don't like the call with the 48 team, man. I feel like this was it's a good early call, but it's going to burn them in the end. I think getting that extra track position would have been a much better call for Jimmy Johnson because they would have made up track position while everyone was on old tires. I think that would have helped Johnson significantly more. But what do I know? There we go. Just Elliott Sadler kindly lets us go by. I appreciate that, buddy. We're gaining ground on DJ here. 9.4 to the leader, so Johnson is, he's reeling in pretty bad here. If he doesn't catch a yellow and equalize the field, it's pretty well, the milk's gone bad in the fridge. You can't make your cereal at this point. And, yeah, Martin, Matt Kenseth, Roush Gutierrez, they're ready to pounce. But Sterling Marlin, though, I don't know when he pitted. So we will have to monitor that as we get through the final 10 laps to go in this Southern 500 Winston Cup race.
10 laps left.
We even gained a 10th just about on the leaders that lap. We're gaining on DJ here. Oh my goodness, man. I tell you what, the Southern 500 is a long race, but I freaking love it, man. It is a great tradition for NASCAR racing, and love to be able to race in it, man. It's fun. Darlington is a track, though, that can reach out and bite you, bro. You know, you might think, oh, we got the lead, but you got 14, 15 laps to go at Darlington. That is 20 laps at Kansas, worth the time. Darlington is a big track and a slow track, but man, the action happens fast. So let's get an update, and there we go. Ding, 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 ding. So it appears to me that Sterling Marlin and Mark Martin pitted at the same time, and now Johnson has relinquished the lead. But there's a little bit of a strategy play here, possibly. If Mark Martin does not lead 2 more laps, or 3 more rather, Johnson would hold on to the most laps led and thus get an extra 5 bonus points. Johnson, yes, he needs points. I will admit he's desperate for points. Considering where the Winston Cup points leaders are running, maybe that was his best shot to stay in the top 3, top 5, but you're not going to win this race doing what everyone else does. You're just not going to do it. Johnson has to do something drastically different than the race leaders to win this race. He clearly has a short run car. It proved it again. I would have pitted early. Try to get as much track position as possible. Maybe catch a caution, get some cars lapped down. You never know. Either way, I don't think he would have won this race, regardless what pit call he did. It's okay though. So anyways, I got Robbie Gordon here, battling for 10th place here. I want that top 10. I'm a big stat guy. I want the statistic for the top 10. And Dale Jarrett, he's had a pretty good run today, but I don't want him gaining points on us, guys. I want to keep this points lead as best as we can. Come on, just whoa, yeah. That's turn 4, buddy. Don't want to hit that. Me and DJ have had some, we've had some incidents here at Darlington. 9 seconds back to the leader. I ain't worried about that. I would love to see a caution, though. That would be fun. But definitely DJ right there in 9th place. I want that spot. Your points race leader still Sterling Marlin. Mark Martin's probably going to run him down and get around him, though. So Mark Martin looking to keep his season alive when you consider where Jarrett, Burton, and Gordon's at. This could be huge for Mark Martin's championship hopes.
The leader's interval is about 9 seconds. Take care of your car.
But for us, right there on DJ, we're trying to keep him behind us. You know, if he stays ahead of us, we give up like 3 points. Big deal, you know. That's pretty much just 1 bonus point worth of position, but I want to keep him behind us, man. I don't want to give him a chance to gain anything. I will move you off the bottom, buddy. If you block me, you're blocking me, buddy. I will move you. I ain't Jeff Green at Bristol.
We're catching up to the leader. Keep on it.
We're actually gaining a crap load of time on the race leader, ironically enough. And DJ just has nothing left. He's used up his tires, which, hey, it's still a good top 10 run for him tonight. And he'll actually gain points on Jeff Gordon, too. He'll lose points to us, but he'll gain points on Jeff Gordon, which is pretty good for him. And we're gaining on Bobby Labonte here in garbage time at Darlington. See if we can catch up to him in time. The battle for 8th place is on. Tires are worn. We're clapping the wall. It's all good, though. Use it up, man. Use it up. Darlington is a contact sport. And as the leaders cross the stripe, this will be an official race in this stretch here. Caution happens, it's over. So there we go. We're right behind Bobby Labonte. He's just hanging on in a Pontiac. Beautiful car, I might add, but not a beautiful result for him this season. Underneath Bobby, thank you, buddy. That puts us up to 8th. That's another more points gain on Gordon and Jarrett. I don't know if we'll catch Newman in time. But it's about to be a big Winston Cup win for Sterling Marlin or Mark Martin. Who's going to win the 2008 Southern 500 from Darlington, South Carolina? I don't think we're going to catch Newman, but we got 2 more corners to try it. I'm not sure exactly when Sterling Martin pitted, but I think he pitted with Mark Martin. Maybe had a better pit stop. Either way, that track position paid dividends to him, and now, hey man, he might be able to get himself a big win. And I didn't really consider this, but Sterling Marlin, this is going to significantly help his championship hopes alongside with Mark Martin. They'll gain some points on us. Someone just won a Southern 500. We're going to come away with a solid top 10 run. We gained points on Gordon and Jarrett. Let's see who won, folks. I believe it's Sterling Marlin. And it is indeed. He holds off Mark Martin. Marlin wins the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Johnson holds on for a top 5.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay.
Wow. So that was a fine race right there. Southern 500 action here at Darlington, South Carolina. Pretty good run for us, guys. Another top 10. Johnson, though, let's check this out. So I mentioned this. Johnson getting that track position helped him lead the most laps to 9. I mean, it was a good thing and a bad thing. He gained extra 5 points on us, but he could have walked away with a Winston Cup win. You never know. Either way, great run for that 48 camp. Junior finally gets a top 5. Let's look through the running order here. So Jarrett gets a top 10. Gordon gets 11th. We gained 12 points on Gordon and 8 points on Jarrett. Nothing really to write home about, but that's okay. Quick look through the running order here. Nothing really pops out too much here. And looks like Mark Jacobs and R. Edwards are going to be the bottom of the barrel today from the 08 Southern 500. And wow, what a good race. That was a fun win. Good old Sterling Martin finds a way to get another win for Gaddafi. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Upload these Thunder episodes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Diecastbuffet. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's going to be a wild 10 races to go here for the championship. Can we win our 3rd Winston Cup? Let's freaking go. Hope you're having a great one. I can't wait for the next race. Diecastbuffet, signing off.